An attack by Middle Eastern refugees on a helpless little girl, and our government follows up with an attack by the United States Attorney's Office, silencing our freedom of speech. Welcome, fellow infidels. I'm Gadi Adelman.
And I'm Dee, the Crimson Warrior from America Akbar Radio.
On June 2nd of this year, 3 Muslim refugees allegedly sexually assaulted a 5-year-old special needs girl in the laundry room of the Fawn Brook Apartments in Twin Falls, Idaho.
What's worse was their ages. The 3 perpetrators were all juveniles as well. They were aged 14, 10, and 7. Because of their ages, a lot of the case has been sealed, but the facts have come out. 2 of the boys are Muslim migrants from Sudan and 1 from Iraq.
Based on the eyewitness account of Jolene Payne, an 89-year-old grandmother who said she saw something funny going on at the laundry room entrance. What she saw was a 14-year-old boy filming something through a crack in the laundry room door. She opened the door and saw the 2 younger boys, both naked, along with the little girl. The boys had also allegedly stripped the little girl of her clothing.
The 2 older boys from Sudan were arrested on June 17 and released from juvenile detention less than a week later on June 23rd, pending further court proceedings.
The younger boys allegedly urinated on the girl, and one of them inappropriately touched her, but the extent of that violation is not known.
Yes, but now, an Obama-appointed U.S. attorney from Idaho has taken the highly unusual step of intervening in a local criminal case and threatened the community and media with federal prosecution if they, quote, spread false information or inflammatory statements about the perpetrators, end quote.
A news release was issued late Friday from the office of United States Attorney Wendy J. Olson, which stated, and I'll quote, "The United States Attorney's Office further encourages community members in Twin Falls and throughout Idaho to remain calm and supportive, to pay close attention to the facts that have been released by law enforcement and the prosecuting attorney, and to avoid spreading false rumors and inaccuracies," end quote.
Wendy Olson continued, quote, "The spread of false information or inflammatory or threatening statements about the perpetrators or the crime itself reduces public safety and may violate federal law. We have seen time and again that the spread of falsehoods about refugees divides our communities," end quote.
May violate federal law? Is that not a threat against our free speech? We have seen time and again the spread of falsehoods about refugees dividing our communities. What about the refugees that refuse to assimilate that divide our communities?
Wendy Olson was appointed in 2010 by President Obama and has a history of taking a strong stand against anti-Muslim bias. Twin Falls is just one of hundreds of U.S. cities that have had Muslim refugees from known terror enclaves dumped on them unknowingly. In July of last year, in order to push back against the residents of Idaho that rallied and spoke out against the amount of refugees they were receiving, she issued a statement on building resilient communities.
In that statement, she said, "There are many currents that seek to divide communities." She spoke specifically about anti-refugee and anti-Muslim sentiments expressed by groups and individuals in Idaho. So now our free speech is being threatened by our own government, ours, the American people, if we stand up and speak out against what these so-called refugees are doing in our country.
This is an obvious and overt attempt to subvert Americans' right to free speech as guaranteed in the First Amendment. Silence the media, and if that doesn't work, threaten the public as well. Don't let the government take away your First Amendment rights. Stand up and speak out.
Well, Wendy Olson, you heard it. Here we are. Come and arrest us, because we are not shutting up.